to you. I trust you are doing well. My name is Flora Limukiu. Let's kick off this bulletin. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is presiding over the closure of post-election seminar for senators and CPA Secretariat Mombasa. The Senate had convened for a two-day seminar to grow an understanding of parliamentary procedures and processes among themselves, while also speaking matters state of the nation.
What is not possible, you are elected leaders, you are responsible, and make a fair decision. Don't force us to give lies. If you force us, we shall lie, because you are our bosses. Nyinyi ndio wenye kusema kwa mambo ya appropriation of funds. If you even decide you force us to give them 500 billion, ni sawa. Lakini itakuwa ni udanganyifu na uongo. Na hiyo President William Ruto na mimi, hiyo maneno ya uongo, mtu samehe, hatuwezi. We are not able. Sisi ni watu wa Mungu. Mungu alitusaidia tupate hizi viti, na hatuwezi kuanza kumchanganya na mambo ya uongo, because ni dhambi kuongea uongo. So as the matter comes before you, apply your discretion. Kindly take into consideration the state of the economy, take into consideration the revenue levels and our obligations in public debt, in salaries, and all that surrounds finances, and make a fair decision that is implementable and that will be beneficial to the people of Kenya. With those very many remarks, once more, I want to say thank you very much. May God bless you, and may God bless you abundantly. Governor, you have said whatever little money that we have, we spend here. If you are targeting that 2 bill, I have not been given, because the court order has not yet come. I hope you are not targeting me. So whatever little I have, I'll spend here. Lakini sio ile ilikuwa kwa gazeti, hiyo hakuna. So tumeshukuru sana, asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Rather, in some sad news, a couple with 5 children is grieving the loss of their quintuplets who were born at Nakuru Level 5 Hospital on Wednesday, February 1st. The 5 children were born preterm, weighing only 500 grams, and were placed under incubation by the medical team at the hospital. Let's now cross over to Nakuru for the latest by our very own Chichi Josephine.
Yeah, Limuki, thank you very much. And we're currently coming to you live from PGH, that is the Provincial General Hospital. We've been pitching tents here for the last 5 hours, and we've been waiting for the confirmation. Remember, yesterday it was all jubilations after Margaret Werimo of 25 years gave birth to quintuplets, that is 5 children of 4 girls and 1 boy. And of course, early today morning, it was confirmed, or rather, she found out that 2 kids had already passed on. And of course, the family members had confirmed, or rather have confirmed, the incident some few minutes ago. And we here, of course, pitching tents to be able to talk to the medical superintendent, Dr. Aisha Maina, to be able to give us the official statements regarding this particular incident that happened here at the PGH General Hospital. And of course, to let you know is that we talked to the family members some few minutes ago, and of course, they told us that 2 of the children had passed on by morning, and of course the other 3 passed on in the middle of in between 7 and 1 p.m. today. And of course, we're still waiting here to hear more from the medical superintendent. Understand that the father, who is Simon Jongo, was not, of course, willing to talk to the press because he's not in the right shape to talk to us. But of course, we will be waiting here to hear what the superintendent has to say. And of course, just to tell you is that we had talked to the medical superintendent yesterday. Of course, she confirmed to us that the quintuplets were in their right shape, and of course the mother was of course okay, and the father was, of course, talked to us regarding the state of the 5 children. But of course, early today we received these sad news, but it was all through social media, but it had not been confirmed by the medical superintendent, and that is why we are here, and that is why we've been waiting to hear more from the medical superintendent. And just to alert you is that what has been going on in the social media wasn't well confirmed, but of course some few minutes ago family has confirmed that of course the 5 kids have passed on, and we shall get the official statement from the medical superintendent here at the Provincial General Hospital here in Nakuru County. Of course, for now, allow me hand over to you, Limuki. Continue, of course, updating us as I keep on looking into this issue as we wait for the medical superintendent to be able to talk to us. And once she comes here, I will be able to update our viewers to what will be said by the medical superintendent. Over to you, Limuki. My name is Chichi Josephine.
Thank you so much, Chichi Josephine, for that update. Let's move on. Leaders in West Pokot County are up in arms against Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Mashogu, saying he has paralyzed a number of projects established during the late former Education CS Professor George Magoha. The leaders claim that construction of CBC classrooms, as well as facilities meant for junior secondary school, has stalled in the county as contractors are on a go slow after the Ministry of Education failed to pay them.
Uwezi devolved ofisi ati iko director ya TSC hapa ama iko director wa education county hii na ana power, ana AI. Up to now wale macontractor wenu mumeleta hapa hawakuweza kufanya hiyo kazi. Locals ndio wamefanya na pesa yao hawajalipwa mpaka saa hii. Hao macontractor wameenda na pesa ya watu. Hii macontractor ya kutoka Nairobi wanakuja kufanya kitu inaitwa subcontract. You subcontract and then you don't pay. The work has been done, you don't pay. You've been paid by the national government. You don't pay the contractors who did the job.
Over 500 bright and needy students in Baringo South, North and Tiaty may fail to join Form 1 as only 46 successful candidates were enrolled in Elimu Scholarship Program in Baringo County. Speaking during the flag off of Elimu Scholarship, Kabarnet Equity Bank manager Mika Bet said insecurity affected the ability of many parents in the region to pay fees, even as some students lost their parents during raids. Concerns have been raised over the huge number of students left out of the program, which attracted over 600 beneficiaries from the region. Elimu Scholarship is a World Bank-funded program through the Ministry of Education to facilitate education for bright and needy students. This year, a total of 9,000 students countrywide have benefited from the program.
Are really needy. In fact, especially in Baringo South, we found children who were displaced by bandits from Arabal area, Arabal location, Kasiala, living in other people's homes, meaning they don't even have a home or anything. And cases were like that.
The cases out there are very needy. There is a lot of challenges within our community, and we are calling on all other well-wishers. We have already done a list because we managed to visit quite a number of households. We are able to support them, get that list, and be able to assist in sponsoring the needy children within our.
Kama ingekuwa singeona nikijiunga na shule ya upili kwa sababu mamangu hangekuwa na uwezo, kwa sababu sasa nina wadada wawili ambao wako.
A day after Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki declared illicit brews and hard drugs as one of the threats to national security after terrorism and cattle rustling, bar owners from Kiambu County have called upon the national government and stakeholders to enforce the fight against illicit brew that has affected millions of youth in the country. Larry Sub-County Deputy County Commissioner Samuel Kariuki says they will involve licensing authorities to give civic education to bar owners, which will intensify the fight by scanning barcodes to identify illicit and counterfeit products which are being distributed to them without their knowledge.
Ni distributor lazima uwe na barua ya mwenye kiwanda ambaye anakusia pombe, ndio ile pombe inakuja iwe inajulikana imetoka wapi.
Ahusishe viongozi wa sub counties 12 ili hata sisi tuwe na mpangilio mwema na tuchikane pamoja na county government kupigana na pombe baya. Wajaribu vile wataanza kwa factories, kwa sababu utakuta factories zingine siko na pombe halali, pengine wengine ndio hawana pombe halali, na sisi hatujui. Sisi ni pombe tunaleta tunanunua. Serikali yetu itusaidie kumaliza pombe baya kutoka kwa factory.
Serikali ingilie, itusaidie hiyo viwanda, ikimaliza hiyo pombe hata sisi tutakuwa na faida. Na surura wakichukua hiyo machupa, hata sisi tunajiuliza hiyo machupa inaenda wapi, na hiyo ni kampuni, kwa sababu kuna ile machupa wanachukuanga. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali ingilie, kwa sababu hiyo chupa inarogotwa ndio inakuja kutuletea ile pombe iko na shida.
Wote wanakuaga distributor, wanaletaga pombe either kwa wine, either kwa wanatuuzia, wawe na barua wakawacha kwa distributor barua. Naye machief wawe waangalifu na wawe kwa hiyo mikutano yoyote inaongea maneno ya pombe, wawe hapo ndio wakaangalia ile pombe wa customer wanakunywa. Juu sisi kama bar owners hatujui pombe baya, hatujui pombe mzuri, sisi ni kununua, tunanunua.
Land tussle in Eldoret. Residents from Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County, are crying for justice to the government for what they say is their land being grabbed by a famous retired athlete. Speaking after the court's order to set their case for hearing on the 8th of this month, the children Elder Kiprom Arap Kemboi are requesting the government, especially President William Ruto, to intervene and help them get their land back. The land in question is estimated to be 200 acres, and Kipkorom's children say that they spent a lot of money in trying to find justice through courts, but nothing seems to come out of it.
Chaga ametunyanyasa, ametupiga, akatufungia, akaleta trakta 2 tukiwa kwa nyumba. Trakta ikatokea upande hii na hii side nyingine, akatukenyeka tukiwa watoto wadogo, akapiga mama yangu, akaumisa vibaya mpaka wasasi yangu walilala hospitali. Hata wakati palipo wasasi yangu walikufa, walitabika damu, waliumia kabisa.
Please Kipchoge, leta hiyo taita yako kotini, hiyo tarehe 8. Tukutane kotini tumalize hii maneno yenye unaongoja at last minute. Umepewa mwezi mmoja, kuanzia mwezi wa 11 court order ilitoka. Leo umeamuka asubuhi leo na kublock kitu yenye imepangwa.
Na hiyo kesi tumeanza kuanzia 1977 mpaka sasa. 2007 93 ndio akachoma nyumba. Kila kitu ikachukuliwa. Na ng'ombe hata konda hata kila kitu ilichukuliwa tu kwa hapa. Na wakaenda wakachukua vitu yote, wakaenda wakatupa wapi? Kaptumo.
With farmers across the country preparing for the planting season, a team of experts under the umbrella Sustainable Village Resources has started a training program to small-scale farmers in Ela area, Siaya County. The training will enable farmers manufacture homemade fertilizer using cheap and readily available materials. Trainers say the homemade fertilizer will come in handy for the farmers who are structuring to buy fertilizers in shops. The high cost of fertilizer is said to be caused by war between Russia and Ukraine.
Training local farmers how to make biocomplete compost, which is opposite to industrial compost, which is very, very expensive. Biocomplete compost is made by locally available resources like chicken manure, cow dung, fresh leaves, and it is way, way superior to industrial chemical, which only have like 3 components like phosphate, hydrogen, nitrogen, and carbon.
Kama mkulima mdogo mwenye ndio na kuja juu, at least hii mafunzo naweza sema imekuja kwa wakati mzuri, ambapo ifikapo wakati wa upanzi nitakuwa nimeweza kutengeneza mbolea yangu, because process yenye iko hapo si mingi na haitaji vitu za kununua.
Members of the Kiambu County Assembly Finance Committee have recommended the demolition of a 15-floor building in Juja sub-county over violation of safety laws. At the same time, the team is demanding that 60 million shillings from owners of the structure in unpaid revenue to the county government. The committee, led by Chairman Zach Mbugua and Vice Chairman James Kamau, noted that the building was approved to have only 5 floors, but 10 more were irregularly added to the structure under unclear circumstances. The MCA's move comes less than 2 months after a 6-story building in Ruiru Sub-County collapsed, hours after 200 occupants were evacuated. This even as at least 5 other people have recently lost their lives in collapsed building in Kirigiti, Kiambu Town and Ruaka area of Kiamba constituency.
Ili jengo ambalo linajengwa hapa, tukafanya what we call an impromptu visit, tukaitisha makaratasi tuone ya kwamba revenue yenye ilifaa kulipwa ama revenue yenye ilifaa kuingia kwa county government iliingia, na tukashikwa na mshangao kupata ya kwamba sub county administrator na sub county planner wametuambia kulingana na wao ili jumba lilifaa kubomolewa tarehe 19 mwezi wa 10 mwaka wa 22, ndio demolition order kutoka kwa CEC wa planning Kiambu County ilitoka ya kwamba by October ili jumba ilikuwa imefika ghorofa ya 15, lakini makaratasi yenye ilikuwa inasema ya kwamba ijengwe ghorofa 5.
Kuna hata ndururu hata moja imelipwa katika county government ya Kiambu, na sasa tukaitisha stakabadhi ama risiti ikasemekana hakuna. Tukafanya juhudi ya follow up na sub county admin na akatujulisha ya kwamba hii jumba ikijengwa ilikuwa inasimamiwa na maafisa wa polisi, ndio kama kwamba county government wasiweze kuenforce hii jumba likijengwa.
And in sports, Kenyan Pipeline Volleyball Club earlier today received a 1.3 million shillings reward from the Kenya Pipeline Company as a reward for winning the 2023 Kenya Volleyball Federation Women's National League title. Kenya Pipeline have a good run in the whole season, having only lost 1 set in the playoffs, which they were forced to come from behind to defeat African club champions 3-1. Speaking during the breakfast meeting with the team at Boma, Kenya, Pipeline Company Managing Director Joe Sang reassured the company as the team prepares for this year's African Clubs Championship. The head coach Paul Gitau lauded the management for their support, especially after putting up an indoor gymnasium, adding that they target a podium finish in the Continental Championship.
Nashukuru management kwa sababu haikusikiza zile mawimbi, kwa sababu I have experience and I know kujenga ile timu ni kazi ngumu na si rahisi. Tumekuwa pale 2021 tukangengana the last season, tukaingia league, lakini ya kustua wale wote mwaka mzima mimi sijapoteza game hata moja. 2022 nimemaliza unbeaten. Playoffs nimemaliza unbeaten. Na kwa playoffs nimepoteza seti moja. Shukrani sana kwa wale wasichana wangu. Na mimi nawaambia hivi, miaka ingine 5 inayokuja, Kenya Pipeline is the team to beat.
We are here to celebrate our queens, our ladies, the volleyball team who won the Kenya Volleyball Championship.